Hello friends, welcome to Power BI World. In this Power BI DAX series, we are going to see a time intelligence function which is DateADD. So let's get started. So what is a DateADD function? So as per the article and documentation from Microsoft, a DateADD function returns a table that contains a column of dates shifted either forward or backward in time by the specified number of intervals. Okay. So what does this mean is, if we add a date function, it will ask us for a date column. Once we give the date column, it will ask the number of intervals. So now this number of intervals could be anything. It could be -1, it could be -5, it could be 1, it could be 2, 3, so on and so forth. Okay. And this interval, which is stated here, could be your day, it could be your month, it could be your quarter, it could be your year. Okay. It could be anything. So what this DateADD function does it, if whatever is that date, whatever is your start date or end date, basis that start date and end date, if we give a specific intervals. So example, I need an abandoned calls of last 15 days from current date. Okay, so this is an example, or this is a business scenario that we are going to see in that example. So let's go to a Power BI desktop and see a live example or a business scenario of how this DateADD function works. So I'm into Power BI desktop and there is a business scenario wherein I want to see a total of abandoned calls compared to 15 days ago. Okay. So let me go and create a table first and let me take a date table. Okay. Let me take this as a date and not a date hierarchy. Okay. So if you see in this table, we have a date column and the date starts now 1st of January 2017 and this ends on 31st of December 2021. Okay, so this is the date table. Okay, so now using the DateADD function or DateADD function, what will happen is whatever date we provide, it will just minus or it will add that particular day, month or year from this table and give us the result. So let us take the abandoned calls here. Okay, so I have a abandoned calls date was. Now I want to see a total of abandoned calls compared to 15 days away. So what function we will use here is DateADD. Okay, so let us create a new measure. Let's rename this to a DateADD. Okay, now what I want is abandoned calls. So what I will do is use a function which says calculate sum of abandoned. Okay. Now here I will use a function which says DateADD. It is asking for a date column. So let's take a date column from our date table. Okay, comma. Now it is asking number of intervals. So the number of intervals would be -15 because what we want is a 15 days prior data. So let's take this as -15. And it is asking for the interval. So as I said, it could be anything. It could be 15 months, it could be 15 days, it could be 15 quarter, or it could be 3 years, whatever you want. So now, as of now, we are taking date. So let's take this as 15 date and if on okay, let us see what is the output that we are getting here. So our function is created. Now, if I add this function to our table, so you see what had happened here is, so I've added a DateADD function. I've added our major into this table. Now, you see what had happened is it has taken -15 days and it is giving us the detail. So on 16th of January, it is giving us the total of 1st of January. Why? Because we have taken a measure of -15 days. So example, today is 16. So it will show me what was the abandoned calls on 1st of January. Okay. So today is 16th of Jan. Take an example. Today is 16th of January 2017. And on 16th of January, I wanted to see what is the abandoned calls that were -15 days from today. Okay. So -15 days from today is 1st of Jan. So the abandoned calls for 1st of Jan was 159, which we can see here. However, using a DateADD function, we will see this on 16 that 159 was the abandoned call on 1st of January. Okay. So this is how one DateADD function works. Now, instead of 15 days, if I take this as -1 and instead of date, if I take this as fun, let us see what happens. If I click on OK, it has given me a result. Now, if I scroll down, if I go down, so you see it has taken the numbers on month of February, and it has given me the number as 159, which was the number of 1st of January 2017. Okay, so why it has taken that number? Because if the current date is 1st of February 2017, it will go 1 month behind and give us the number because we have specified the criteria as per this. Okay, so what we said is we want minus 1 month prior data of the abandoned. Okay, so let us take a card visual. Let us click on DateADD. Okay, let us go to the format. Let us take this number as none. So now this number is from 1st of February 2017 till the last date of the date that we have in our date table. So let us go to a format page to add a visual. Okay, let us add a slicer here. Okay, let us take a date slicer. Okay, so now you see the number that we got here is 292082. So this number is nothing but the measure that we have created a DateADD. If you see here, 292082 is the number which starts from 1st of February 2017 till 31st of December 2021. Okay, so what it has done is it has given us the numbers basis minus 1 month from the date table that is uploaded into Power BI. Okay, so it has omitted 1 month from this particular table and it has given us the nums. Okay, similarly, if I go to DateADD, instead of 1 month, I can take this as a quarter. If I click on OK, what will happen is it will evaluate and give us the number from first quarter. Okay, so if you see here, if I go up 1st of January 2017, the first quarter will end in 31st March. Okay, you see this quarter ends here. So what it will do is from 1st of April, it will take the number from 1st of January 2017 and it will give us the total number of abandoned faults. Okay, so this is how it will calculate and give us the number. Okay, so that's all about in today's video. Hope you like this video. Please comment below and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day.